That's right.
Let's move into news before this show gets completely off the rails. It already has.
Oh boy.
Too late. It's too late. Wow, my camera quality is really good on this phone, man. What the heck?
You're also like super close.
Yeah, I'm leaning into it right now. This is where I would be, so.
All right, what do we got news-wise, men?
I have 3 stories.
I have a couple. Yeah.
There was a new Snake Eyes trailer, the final trailer. I would say it's
the week it releases.
I would say it's their best trailer, but they're still having a hard time convincing me that I should be excited for it. I'll watch it.
You mean all the billboards they've bought in Wichita aren't selling you?
They have billboards in Wichita?
Yeah, dude. There's like 2 or 3 of them in Wichita.
Wow. I didn't know that.
There's one it's on the digital Kellogg one, and there's a digital one on web. Going south that I've seen, and I think there's one more. I don't know where.
I don't usually drive on those roads. I'm also usually looking at the car.
For those of you not in Wichita, there are never movies on billboards.
No,
that's not a thing we see.
No. I'll take a picture if I see it again.
That's crazy.
But not while driving.
Well, Dana will be driving.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, no, I think Snake Eyes looks meh, and their trailers haven't sold me. I may go still see it.
Which means you're probably gonna love it.
Maybe.
My favorite part.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know at this point, man.
My favorite part of the trailer is like they have critic responses in it, and one of them is the best G.I. Joe movie yet, and I'm like,
bar is not set high for that.
Just bigger than G.I. Joe and G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra. Probably pretty low on the action movie scale. Really low on the just movie scale.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's, I think they probably took it from a negative review and they're like, just take that out. The best G.I. Joe movie yet, even though it's 2 out of 10 or something. But yeah, I'm not very excited for that movie. I'll still see it though.
Yeah, I'll see it as well. What else you got, Luke?
This is kind of a trailer. It is also kind of an announcement. Deadpool reacted to the Free Guy trailer with Korg, and now he's in the MCU.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that's some interesting. It's a great way to introduce Deadpool, I think, in a non-middle way. So
also a very clever way to announce that Taika Waititi is in Free Guy.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. That we hadn't known that before, had we?
No. Makes it instantly more interesting.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh, I've known that the whole time.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of awesome. What else?
I'll be excited for Taika. The only other thing I have is that Tom Clancy thing. I don't remember what it's called.
Tom Clancy's X-Defiant.
Tom Clancy XD.
Tyler,
XD,
you're
XD.
our Tom Clancy expert. Tell us a little bit about this.
I've read 2 Tom Clancy books and watched, I think, 2 movies.
And played some games.
Do you not play
several games?
Yeah, I would say no. You're the game expert.
I like
the
games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is basically Lepke in our group chat kind of nailed it. It's like Tom Clancy Overwatch, right? Like it's got all these factions from different Tom Clancy universe games. And like there's the cleaners and the outcasts from the Division. There's the faction from Splinter Cell. So they're kind of just going to put these all into one free-to-play multiplayer arena shooter. So think Overwatch with like a faster time to kill and like a little bit more of a grounded ability base, but yet still future tech. So I don't know. It looks interesting. Like I'll play it because it's going to be free, and I like Ubisoft. I know people don't love them. I think the guys who run their company are a bunch of scumbags, but I do like the games that come from their studios. Here's my problem with this announcement today. It kind of feels disrespectful to Tom Clancy. I mean, he's passed away, long ago now. But like, it feels like they're just slapping his name on things for the sake of it being Tom Clancy. And to me, like, Tom Clancy's stuff has always been a little bit more like of a grounded thing, right? Like, I'm fine with it being on The Division. I'm okay with that. Look, there, a bioweapon takes out cities, and now there's a hidden group of military agents who get activated to go in there and try to protect the people of said city. That's not far off from what Tom Clancy would have written. I'm okay with that. But now we're talking about all these games are coming together. We got people throwing digital shields. We got, you know what I mean? It just feels like the respect for the Tom Clancy name is going to dwindle because of things like this. And they need to find a way to either remove the Tom Clancy name from projects like this, like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege Quarantine. Tom Clancy didn't write about zombies. I'm sorry, guys. Or aliens. Like, that wasn't a Tom Clancy thing. It just feels, it almost feels disrespectful. But then I think of it on the other end, and how much more money is his estate going to make from these Tom Clancy IPs that they're putting out? So, like, maybe that's how they justify it to themselves. Like, yeah, well, we're giving the estate money, so we might as well put his name on things.
Yeah, that it's absolutely,
I don't know. It's weird.
It's absolutely an estate thing.
And his estate's okay with it. I mean,
Right.
They wouldn't let him do it,
No.
if they didn't like it.
Yeah, at some point you have to wonder, is there a problem with the estate? And I use the word problem, not legally. Legally, they are allowed to do this. It's fine. They're making money, obviously. But, like, kind of morally, what you're talking about, Tyler, like, would Tom Clancy put his name on this?
No.
Probably not, right? Like, there is a line.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting with someone who has as rich a history as Tom Clancy does. Things he's created, to see that name continue to grow and diversify. But yeah, at the same time, you kind of wonder, at what point does this cross a line?
Yeah. Yep. Luke, did you have any other stories before we move on? I'll play this and I'll report back when it comes out. I'm going to try to get into the closed beta.
Nice.
I won't play it and I won't report back.
I
All right. Here we go. I got a few.
Yep.
The John Wick spinoff, The Continental, has now been reduced to a limited series with a larger budget of $20 million. It's going to be a 3-episode limited series. I'm okay with this. I think this is a good move.
Agreed.
Rather than making a TV show on a... Sorry for the bass coming through my house. Somebody's car just drove through blasting their speakers. I don't know. I'm excited for this either way. I hope it gets to a streaming service that I own. Blade has reportedly found its director. Bassam Tariq, best known for directing Mogul Mowgli with Riz Ahmed in it. Seems like they had a ton of candidates, and this is the guy who won it. So, my takeaway from that is either, one, he had a good pitch and they were excited about it, or, 2, he's a yes man, and that's exactly what Marvel wants. So we shall see. Did you guys see the Steam gamepad this week?
Steam Deck.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The Steam Pad, yeah.
Deck.
So this is basically a portable PlayStation 4.
This is, if we
Steam Deck, yeah, sorry.
we're waiting for a Nintendo Switch Pro. We got one that can't play Nintendo games, but it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
They said their sticks won't drift, so I'm in. I'm not gonna buy one though.
But their buttons are like hanging off the edge of the controller, man.
Yeah,
That-
they have
That A button's holding on for dear
They have
life.
crammed a ton in there, and I think it looks really cool. I'm not a PC player,
Me either.
so the chance of me getting this is really low. But like, this is awesome. Like, legitimately, this is really cool that you'll be able to install Steam or Epic Game Store and play those handheld, because Nintendo doesn't seem to be making play gaming.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's we'll see. I won't get this, but I am very curious to see how it does. The Last of Us series is going to be filming at $10 million an episode. You guys see that?
I hadn't heard that number. Damn.
$10 million per episode.
That's man, what are they
lot of money.
spending that on?
They're buying giraffes.
I guess there's just a lot of special
Oh my
effects that are
gosh,
going into
dude.
it, but
I'm gonna die during that scene, bro.
I think there was one other thing. Oh yeah, Battlefield 2042 confirmed crossplay this week, and it's crossplay, cross progression. So that's a huge step in the right direction. Pretty excited about that.
I just
yeah.
remembered this is kind of a small little story. But there's rumors about who they're going to cast for the Batgirl.
oh
Yeah, I saw that today. That kind of started floating around.
Who we got?
Yeah,
who
it
were rumoring?
Isabel Mercer. She's Isabel Motor, formerly known. Haley Lou Richardson. Leslie Grace.
Leslie Grace from In the Heights.
Okay.
And then shoot, I can't remember the last person. Zoe Deutsch. The dumb blonde from Zombieland 2.
Yeah. It's a pretty interesting group of people. Luke
I don't think it'll be Zoe. Isn't she in Ant-Man 3?
I think is she?
Didn't she replace Paul Rudd's kid?
Oh yeah.
She's gonna be too busy. She's a part of the Marvel machine now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who it'll be. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
I'm fine with either one of those choices. They're all great actresses.
Yeah, so. they'll be fine.
Yep. Did you guys see that Netflix wants to add games to its service with?
Yeah.
I played their last Netflix game, Bandersnatch, and it made me want to delete Netflix. So
they hired somebody from EA to kind of lead their charge into this, and I don't know. It's an interesting concept. It just makes me wonder how much more money they're going to charge for it, and what will be the driving system for this. Like, we know with XCast, everything runs at like the spec of the Series X or whatever, the upgraded game. What is this going to run at? Like, convince me to play a game I already own on Netflix.
Yeah.
Can you pitch me that? Because I can't.
No, I think it's gonna have to be.
It's too late.
All and light are the key words there.
Stranger Things, the game.
But I don't know how you do that with.
You make a deal with Nintendo.
Yeah. But I don't. But
Nintendflix.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't. I think this is a investment because they know that they're losing attention to video games, obviously, and not losing in the sense of they've had people who are watching and now they're not. More of like, where's a certain percentage of captive audience at? The large percentage that are playing games. How can we get some of that? And I think it, from a certain standpoint, makes sense to at least look into it. But I don't know how you make this work. Because like you said, Netflix is on everything. And so all of a sudden then you may be actually limiting yourself to certain,
is it on the Steam Deck?
Devices. Right, exactly. Well, yeah. Like, here's the thing. You can play it on your Xbox or PlayStation, but you can't play it on your phone or your smart TV because,
what's going to run it?
I mean, unless they do a cloud-based system, which has, I'd say it's gone. mediocrely across the board.
Mediocre.
Because you have services like Stadia and Luna, which have not really gone anywhere, and then you have like Xbox has it as basically an add-on. It's not a selling point for it.
Not yet.
A clever little thing. So I don't know. Interesting story.
Yeah, it's weird.